Hey guys, welcome to my home, my garden and my deck. A very sacred place where I do yoga, play, work and just live a very normal, generic life. Today I have a very gentle but playful flow for the whole body. We're going to be focusing on strength of your arms, glutes and abdomen. So grab your water and join me on the mat. Let's find a comfortable position on your yoga mat. Come to a cross-legged position and place your arms either on your knees or your lap. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a long exhale out of your nose. Deepen your inhalation and exhalation. With the next inhale, bring your arms up above your head, a good stretch, palms together, and exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, palms together, and exhale, arms down. And one more time, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, relax your hands down on the mat. Place your right hand down on the mat. Bend your elbow. Place the elbow under the shoulder and reach up with your right arm above your head. Reaching. Gaze up towards the sky or down towards the mat. Keeping the hips square on the mat. And breathe into your rib cage. And gently reach back up. Bring the right hand down towards the mat. Bend the elbow under the shoulder and reach up with your left arm above your head. And gaze down towards the mat if it feels better for your neck. Keep your hips square. And breathe into that rib cage and gently come back up. And just circle your shoulders a little bit, and let's come out of the cross-legged position, placing both of your hands behind you, feet in front of you, and just press your chest up towards the sky, opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest, creating a beautiful stretch. Now press the feet into the floor and send your hips up, coming into the reverse plank bridge. If it feels comfortable, then allow your head to relax down and push through your chest and your hips up, engaging your glutes and your thighs. And keep breathing in and out. And with the next exhale, allow your hips to relax, to come back on the floor and extend your legs. Keeping your hands behind you. We're coming into a full reverse plank if you would like to. If it is a little bit too much, just repeat the previous version and hold your whole body up and gently come back down. And give yourself a beautiful hug, wrapping your arms around your knees. You deserve this. You deserve that love. And we're coming onto our boat pose. Lean back, lifting your knees and feet off the floor, arms parallel to the body, palms up. As an option, you can gently lean back to the floor and extend your legs in front of you, or just keep where you are. These are just different options here and different versions. And come back up and back down. And up and down. And keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, come down, and exhale, come back up. Place each hand on the outside of your ankle and place the left foot on the floor, extending the right up, and then change the right leg up towards the sky and the left is joining up. You can either bring both of your legs up towards the sky or just keep exchanging. Otherwise, just hold your chest up towards the sky, placing the feet together and extending up, extending your spine, placing the chest as close as possible to your legs, and gently come back down on the floor. Place your right foot on the floor and the left is staying upright. Now send your hips up towards the sky and move your left leg up and down, up and down, keeping the hips up and high as possible, and keep moving your leg. Breathe. Keep pressing the hands into the floor to support yourself. Last 2 times, and then come to stillness, and then add that pulse, lifting your left leg up towards the ceiling and push through with your right heel into the mat. Come back to stillness and place the left foot back down. We're coming into the other side. Lift your right leg up and hold your hips as high as possible. Now moving your right leg up and down, up and down, keeping your hips still. Just keep breathing, moving only your right leg. And last time, one more time. Come to stillness and add the pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And come to stillness and place your foot back down. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we'll bring the hip back down. Now draw those knees in. Wrap your hands around your knees if you can. Lift your head up towards your knees and give yourself a beautiful hug to get a good stretch in your lower back. And release and come back down. And we're turning around and coming onto our tabletop position. Keeping the right knee on the mat and the left leg up towards the ceiling. And bouncing the leg up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping the core nice and strong. Push through your shoulders, engaging only the glute muscles, lifting that leg up, and come to stillness. And now we're bringing that leg out towards the left, keeping it as straight as possible. Now using different parts of your glutes. You might feel it now, but just stay with me here. Stay strong, keep breathing and repeat through. Try to stay as still as possible in your body using just the leg. Keep the leg now out and back in, and we're circling that leg inside, so towards the middle, big circles, keeping again the core just nice and stable and strong. Draw the belly in, keep drawing. I know you will feel the glutes by now, and come to stillness and keep the leg up. We're coming into Pilates push-up. Bring your chest down, the elbows as close as possible to your chest. Only a few times left. And the last one. And now tucking those toes in and push yourself up. Push that knee off the floor, just hovering the right knee off the floor. and come into the three-legged downward dog. Just push that chest through between your arms and keep the left leg up. And now a big step towards the front between your hands. Find that balance first and feel the stretch in your right thigh. Now bring that left leg a little bit further out to the outer edge of your mat. And feel that beautiful stretch in your glute and your thigh. It's a lizard pose. And if you would like to bring your elbows down onto the floor and maybe rest your knee, the right knee on the floor, just different options here. Otherwise, if you feel comfortable, just lift that right knee off the floor. It will give you a deeper stretch in both sides of your thighs. And gently come back up and bring your foot back to the middle and find your balance. And we're coming to a high crescent lunge. Arms above your head, palms facing towards each other, and we're opening up the right arm forward, left leg back, spinal twist. And I'll place your palms together and bring that right elbow down towards your left knee. And hold here. You can gaze down if it feels most comfortable for you, or gaze back and coming out of that twist, placing the hands back down, and now step back into high plank. And we're flowing through chaturanga, downward facing dog, upward facing dog. And relax. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And rest in this posture, coming back to your breath. And gently placing the knees on the floor. Bring the knees apart, send your hips back into the child's pose. And with the next inhale, lift yourself back up into the tabletop position, this time leaving the left knee on the floor and the right leg up, and bouncing that leg up and down. Draw the belly in, keeping the core really strong. Push through your arms, you don't want to sink in, and just using your glutes, lifting your leg up and down, keeping the leg really nice and strong. I just have to adjust here as I don't have any space, but we're bringing the leg out to the side, to the right and back to the middle, keeping the leg nice and straight, toes pointed, and out and back in. One more time. You will feel those glutes, I know that. And now we're coming to circle that leg, big beautiful circles, and really firing up those glutes. Keep circling, stay strong. Draw the belly in again, keeping the core nice and strong, and come to stillness. And we're coming on to our Pilates push-up, so I needed to adjust here again, and keeping the legs straight if you can. Otherwise, of course, you can bring it back, your knees back down, and keeping the elbows nice and close to your body. Beautiful. These are one of my favorites actually. I really love it. Alright, so tuck your toes in. And now lift that knee off the floor. Just keep the knee bent for now. Just hover it there. It's really, really good for the whole core. And back into the three-legged dog. Beautiful. Keeping that right leg up towards the sky. And use that moment to really deep inhale and exhale. And now gaze forward between your hands and step forwards. Yes, between your hands, keeping that stretch. Keep the back knee off the floor, to stretch those IT bands. Really beautiful. Now bring that right foot out to the outer edge of your mat, and if you would like to bend your elbows, you can bend your elbows and bring them down. Otherwise, of course, you can just keep the arms straight. And if it's a little bit too much for you, you can bring that left knee on the floor. Otherwise, just keep it up. I personally love that challenge. It really is really great to open up those hips, to really stretch the hamstrings and the thighs. And yes, and okay, let's come out of the posture here. Bring that leg back in, find your balance, and we're coming into high crescent lunge. Arms up, core strong, so draw the belly in, relax your shoulders down, and we're twisting again. The left arm forward, right hand back, and gaze towards the back hand if you can. And now place your palms together. We're going into the crescent lunge twist, so the left elbow against the right knee. And again, there's an option for advanced students. If you would like to go and take a bind, but you don't need to do that. You can always just keep your palms together and bring the palms together. Come out of your twist, back to the middle, place your hands back on the floor and step back. We're coming onto a high plank and through the chaturanga, down into upward facing dog, and push yourself back into downward facing dog. And just breathe, relax those thighs. And now lift that left leg up. Three-legged dog, and gaze forward and draw that knee towards your chest and bring your upper body forward. Beautiful for that core. Leg up and back. Try to bring your knee as close as possible to your chest, almost like you're trying to touch it. And now we're pulsing that knee forward towards the chest. 3, 4, 5. Hold and step back. And we're flowing through chaturanga. Bring your upper body down into upward facing dog and back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Catch your breath here until we repeat the same on the other side. And now this time lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Hold it there, engage those glutes. Now gaze forward and bring that knee in towards the chest and back. Close as possible, and lift that leg up and close as possible. Use that core to draw the knee in. Beautiful. And one more time. And leave the knee here, and now pulse the knee up towards the chest. Beautiful. And hold here. And we're flowing through chaturanga again, down into upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Catch the breath. Now back into high plank and push yourself back and push yourself forward into high plank and back into downward facing dog. And again, a beautiful flow into high plank and downward facing dog. Now gaze forward, step forward, and release your upper body down. And I'm just going to turn around so that you can see me. We're stepping to the side, so either to the left, to the right, and try to get hold of the outer side of your feet with both of your hands, or each hand. If you can't, just find your ankle. Now bring both of your hands to the middle and leave the left hand on the mat just under your head, and the right hand up towards the sky, and gaze up towards that right hand if you can. And now get hold of your right leg, right ankle with that left arm. So really beautiful spinal twist and a stretch, and bring your arm back down, this time leaving the right hand under your head, the left arm above your head towards the sky, and the gaze up towards that sky. And now the right hand towards the left leg, and trying to bring your upper chest as close as possible, and bring both of your hands back down. And now interlace both of your hands behind your back. We're staying here. Now relax your head. Yes and no, shake it a little bit. If you find it hard to lift your arms away from your body, so just leave them as close as possible to your body, and bring your hands back down. And we're lifting arms parallel to the floor, and push yourself up. We're coming into the goddess pose. Bring the heels in and bending the knees out. So really the knees are pointing out towards your heels, towards your toes, better to say. And bending those elbows. Exhale, come down. And we just hold here, and now we pulse, adding the pulse just for a little bit of fun, just as low or as you can, or as high as you can. Just see what you can do today. Beautiful. You will feel that burn, and push through, come back up. Nice. And now bend that left knee, bringing the hip down towards your heel, extending the right leg up, toes are pointing up, and we're transitioning onto the other side. Good, really a good stretch for those inner thighs. Pointing the toes, and now transition back. And if you would like, for some students, you can take the bind. So really wrapping your arms around you. And transition back. Beautiful. I take the bind again. So one arm is around your bent knee, and the other one is behind your back, and you're interlacing your fingers behind you. And gently come back out. Good, and we're coming to the squat. Nice. If you can't do the squat, that's absolutely fine. You can grab a block or a couple of books that you can sit on. But it's a beautiful way to stretch out, to open the knees. Quite nice. And just keep breathing. Otherwise, just sit back on that mat, and you can bring your legs or feet apart. That will do the job as well. And let's just come to a cross-legged position. Bring your palms in front of your heart center, to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you very soon on that mat again. Bye guys.